Hum. 24 hours a day. I spent 24 hours a day trying to learn, trying to figure out how will I end my life today. Do I jump out in front of a truck? Do I rob somebody and get shot and killed? Do I OD today? What do I do today to end my life? I lived a very miserable life. I didn't have nobody. And I'd find myself every night alone.
All right, welcome to Wichita Falls Faith Mission. This is a rescue mission on the streets of Wichita Falls. This mission has been here in this town for 42 years. If you'll follow me, come on in, and I'll show you the rest of the mission.
The year was 1958. On 6th and Ohio, right above the old Hornsby hardware store, Dick and Bee Hogan set up Faith City Mission in Wichita Falls, Texas. The ministry was a branch effort of a mission with the same name in Amarillo, Texas. The sign above the door told struggling people, if you're hungry, don't beg or steal, come eat with us. In the beginning, the ministry was available only to men. It wasn't until the spring of 1968, when the Lamar Baptist Church building was purchased, that women began to live at the mission. This would become the mission's permanent home for the next 20 years. The decade of the 70s saw tremendous growth. A family community center was established that provided children's ministries. The mission began serving Meals on Wheels and Thanksgiving dinners to senior citizens. It also saw the arrival of Gordon Pete Smith and his wife Sharon Smith, who soon assumed full operations of the mission.
Sharon and I came to Wichita Falls in 1974. Jim Cook was there, and he was kind of training us and teaching us, and then he decided he would leave, and it just left us. We had no idea how to run a rescue mission. And so I called Brother Hogan in Amarillo, who is my boss, and I said, Jim's gone, what do I do? He said, well, run the mission, honey. He called me honey.
In '81, Faith City Mission became a free-standing agency with no formal ties with its parent organization in Amarillo. To commemorate the event, the organization became Wichita Falls Faith Mission Incorporated, and the Smiths were named executive directors.
We survived because we had quite a bit already started by Jim Cook, had a building, had been renovated, we had a lot of food, and we could still take in people.
While the organization as a whole was blossoming during the 80s, mission leaders and construction experts became convinced there were structural problems with the building that simply could not be overcome.
We were really handicapped over there. There wasn't enough room, not only that, but what room there was, it wasn't real good shape. It was a fire hazard, and we just really felt for our lives at night going to sleep.
With growing concerns about the safety of the location, plans were soon made to build an entirely new facility for the mission. And with just 8 weeks left until construction was complete, tragedy struck.
Thursday was family day at the mission, just like any other week. But this time there was something different, something tragically different. As he stood outside the burning building, Director of Faith Mission, Pete Smith, talked with us about the circumstances surrounding the blaze.
Originally started.
Okay, no idea if it was at all smoking?
The little girl was out first, and so we knew that everyone was out. Then I asked her, and
She said the iron started sparking. So she threw it on the bed and then watched it.
By the grace of God, no one was injured in the fire, even though the basement was filled with family clients when the blaze was discovered.
What does this do now to your operation and everything?
Well, it's too soon. We're not sure yet. The community has already showed us they're going to be behind us, and I think that's a great plus for us, and knowing that the community is all for Faith Mission and in its future.
Through generous donations from the citizens of Wichita Falls, the new location was built debt-free and opened on May 23, 1988.
Wichita Falls Faith Mission has had one goal for 60 years, to share the gospel of Jesus Christ and to help men and women and children get off the streets.
And 29 years later, Faith Mission still continues to serve the Wichita Falls community from the Travis and 13th Street location.
I talked to a man the other day who said one of the scariest things about being homeless was how fast I got used to it.
They think because they're with a family member and they're here one week and the next week they're somewhere else that they're not homeless. I really want them to know that there is a safe place. You are considered homeless and there's help for you, but a lot of times they don't want to realize that they're homeless.
To address the needs of the growing number of homeless women and families, a second shelter was added. Faith Refuge opened on May 7, 2012, with 17 women and 7 children moving in.
There are so many miracles that come out of this place. The women who enter our doors say they feel that God is here. They say they feel safe.
And so many times I had a CPS worker tell me the other day, she said, it's like magic out there, what y'all do. That's what she told me. She said, it's like magic.
You know, Faith City Mission always needs the community support. And when Faith City Mission has a fundraising drive or you have an opportunity, I think it's incumbent on us as citizens of the community to support organizations like Faith City Mission.
My motto is every person has a story and every story matters to God. 4 individuals will be graduating next week from our New Beginnings program, 2 men and 2 women. I've had the privilege over the last year to see the growth in those individuals' lives and see how they have changed. One of the female graduates came up to me in the hall just this week and said, my own sister didn't recognize me the last time she saw me. She said, your eyes are different. Your laugh is different. Everything is different about you. And when you see that light come on, it just makes it all worthwhile.
One night in my drunkenness and my dope dealing, I found a mattress in a dumpster, and I just scooted that mattress up against that house, and there's where I used to live at. I picked that place because right across the alley was a dope house. That was a place in my life that I really don't like. One day, I came to the Faith Mission. Faith Mission saw to it that I had food in my stomach. Faith Mission saw to it that I had a blanket, a sheet, a bed. Now I work as an intake manager. When the new clients come to the Faith Mission, I'm the first one they come to. I make sure that they have a bed. I make sure that they have clean clothes. I make sure that they have a shower. Now those 24 hours a day that used to be, how do I end my life? Now those 24 hours a day, they were focused on how do I impact someone's life and bring them to Christ. That's how my 24 hours spent now. Did I know this back then? No. But that's what I do now.
Hum. 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 Hum.
I've lived at the mission about 2 months now, and this has been the
Happiest 2 months of my life.
I came to the mission to get off drugs,
Alcohol, addiction.
and to get my life right with God.
I had lost everything. My kids, my wife, my hope. My hope.
The mission has done a lot for my life, and I enjoy my work at the mission and going to church on Sundays.
I found peace, joy, and love that I hadn't known before Jesus.
Being here, my happiness grows day to day.
The more I study the Bible,
The more settled I become.
Since I've been here, I've found the beginning of my new life, and what follows me now is peace,
Joy and faith.
I look forward to the future with hope again. Every story matters.
Faith mission had nothing to do with me destroying my life, but they had everything to do with putting my life back together.
This gives them a new story to be able to tell about who they are and what they've done with their lives.
Things have changed.
They sure have. I got my daughter, and I got a job at the Roadway Inn. I'm busting tables, washing dishes, just whatever. I've come a long ways.
God from above made it all happen.